18 hours into my fast, guys, and so far so good. I read in the comments of the previous video that I may need to be a little more clear about what I'm doing. So I'm doing a food fast. I'm still drinking water, but my goal is to make it 3 days without any food, without any caloric intake whatsoever. And so I'm allowed to have water. I'm allowed to have salt, which is really helpful generally on fasts. Tea, some teas are there's no calories in tea. I'm probably not going to drink tea though, because it dehydrates generally. And I'm just, my body's already stressed out, so I don't want to add more stress to it. So I said in the previous video that I wanted to bring you guys more information on the benefits of fasting, but I have found that there is just tons of information out there about the benefits of fasting. In particular, Dr. Berg, B-E-R-G. He's a great resource. There's a lot of other ones, though, out there. So check those out. I'm not going to regurgitate information that they've already presented better than I would. What I want to do mostly is talk about my personal experience as I move through this 3-day fast. Now, again, I posted the video yesterday after dinner, and that was my last meal, so I'm still technically on day one, 18 hours in. And for the most part, it's been pretty easy so far. I'm a coffee a day kind of guy. I wake up and have coffee. I put cream and sugar in it. So every morning I break my fast. First thing, 7, 8 a.m., whatever time we get up, sometimes earlier, sometimes later. And that's actually what breakfast is supposed to be. Break fast. You're breaking your fast. And so technically you're not in a fast unless you have gone, I think it's 8 hours without eating. So if you sleep 8 hours, you wake up, you're in a fast, and then you eat, you break your fast. For me, I've kind of always had that sense, like, you know what, coffee first thing in the morning, cream and sugar, breaking my fast prematurely, probably not the best thing for me. I've actually read a lot about delaying your coffee. If you're gonna have coffee, wait until breakfast. And again, they say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but I don't know. I'm wondering who funded that research, because I'm not believing that anymore. What I do believe is that so far this experience has not been bad. Now, I think also a big part of it has been that I've been hyping it up in my mind. Like, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Finally, the circumstances were just right for me to be able to kind of be out of commission a little bit and, not eat fast. So let me see. Normally, so I wanted to mention this. My first hunger pang was at 10 p.m. last night. And I don't ever eat that late. Like, I've already got a good system going. It's like I eat dinner. Usually we eat later. I ate at 6 because I'm alone and it was easier for me to just get it done early. No baby to work with. And so I was able to eat early, but I got hungry at 10. I was like, oh my gosh. And normally what happens is I wake up in the middle of the night to pee. There's going to be a lot of information in this video that you're like, oh, I didn't need to know that. But maybe if you're interested in fasting, this will be relevant information for you. So normally what happens is we eat later. I wake up to pee, between 3 and 5 every night. I didn't last night. I did not wake up to pee. And then when I woke up this morning, I didn't need to pee. It was weird. So I, naturally get up early and or get up and drink some water, tongue scrape. I've been getting into tongue scraping lately, which I think is really helpful, actually. Look it up. It's, basic stuff, but it's especially Ayurvedic. They have the diagrams of what parts of your tongue correspond to. And if you have a lot of buildup and that you scrape off in the morning in a particular location, it means that that area needs attention in whatever way. Anyway, so get up, tongue scrape, have coffee normally, but I didn't this morning. And then I didn't really feel any hunger pangs at all until about 10 o'clock a.m. It's noon now, so I'm a little past the worst of it. That's because I usually have breakfast at about 10 or 11. And then lunch not until about 2. And I've really felt really good on that schedule, 10 and 2 for meals. And I've looked it up in our circadian rhythm. The human circadian rhythm really, we are our sharpest mentally between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. for the average person. Some people are earlier, some people are later. For me, I'm spot on. From 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. or 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. is my sharpest and my most, like, if I'm going to do anything creative or specifically things that need just a lot of mental focus, that's the best time. And so I find it hilarious that my meal times have worked out to where it's before and after that 11 to 1 period of time. It's awesome. So I felt sort of hungry during that time, but not bad, to be honest. I mean, I kind of had a struggle with thinking I was forgetting something over and over again, just forgetting eating. My body's gonna have to figure that out, I guess, and get over it. But the difference this morning was I stayed busy. Like I had some dishes to do from the day before, and I'm very slow at dishes. I hate it. I hate dishes. It's my least favorite thing. But I'm home alone for the next few days, and so it kind of works out that I had to do it, or it was going to be a mess when the wife and baby got home, and then that would not have been good. That would not have gone over well. So did dishes, did some other little maintenance things, changed the filters in the AC, changes to our water filter on our water system that I put together a couple of months ago, and stayed generally not active but moving, having things going on. And now that I'm kind of done with that stuff, I'm a little worried. Like, am I gonna starve to death in my mind? I'm gonna be thinking about food constantly. And that's actually why I'm here in my office now instead of my house, because my house is where the food is and my office is where the work happens. So I'm thinking, let's be out here, away from the temptation of the pantry and the fridge. So anyway, I guess the bottom line is that 18 hours into the fast, so far so good. This is not technically even a fast in my opinion. I mean, it's like once you start feeling hunger, which is just the hormone ghrelin getting released, like that's all it is. You're not dying when you feel hungry, unless it's been 30 days, then maybe you should eat. But ghrelin is the responsible hormone for feeling hungry, and over time, as you get into a fast, ghrelin gives up. Like it gets worse and worse, and then it just gives up. And so I've never been in that state where ghrelin gives up and I'm no longer feeling hungry, but I'm kind of hoping to get there in this fast. And yeah, just kind of experiment and get the feeling for it. For now though, so far so good, not that bad. I have a feeling in not too long it's going to hit me hard. And so you guys will probably hear from me at least one more time today as I give updates for how things are going. So if you are following along with me and fasting with me, let me know in the comments. Let me know how you're dealing with it. How are you passing the time? How are you keeping your mind occupied? I'm actually about to do some reading and praying, reading the Bible and praying. And, that's kind of fasting and praying seem to go together pretty well. So that's what I'm going to be up to. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you are having a wonderful Sunday. Today's Sunday. I did not make it to church because I have no vehicle, but that's okay. And yeah, love you guys and see you next time soon. Hopefully not too soon. If you hear from me too soon, that means I'm really struggling.